occasions. He got asked to leave the White House one time because I felt like that was one of the biggest issues. As a matter of fact, if you look at, there's always polling being done by everybody. And the polling that's being done right now, it says that people in the state of Texas, and it plays out here in House District 2, they're most concerned about border security, pro-life issues, and transportation. Those are the three issues that continually come up every time we have a discussion about what is important for House District 2, what is important for the state of Texas. Here again, have we collected all of the problems on the border? Not at all. We still have a major trafficking problem with Cuban smuggling. I spent a time down there one time when we gathered up 165 dead bodies. Most of them were young kids. Because they talk them into their parents, pay for them to come over here, and they bring 70 pounds of drugs. And then when they get here, they take the drugs, and they're abused, and the lucky ones are killed. The rest of them are left to make it on their own, and it's a tragedy to see what happens. I think that that is an issue that is probably grabs my heart more than anything. You go down there and you see what's happening on that border, it is something that would scare you to death. That's why Governor Perry initiated it, Governor Abbott and Lieutenant Governor Patrick and Speaker Strauss were quick to say, let's put $893 million back into that border and hire more Department of Public Safety, law enforcement people. We've done that. In fact, I was privileged to be at the graduating class of 102 new DPS people, 2 of them coming into my district just 2 weeks ago. These are energetic young men and women that, in fact, I'll tell you an interesting story, if this is something everybody wants to know. You knew the number one person in that class of 102, the one that won the physical fitness awards, the one that won the academic awards? It's a young lady from Magnolia, Texas. So I say that the state of Texas is recognizing diversity in all that we do, and we're real proud of her. I got a chance to spend a lot of time with her, and we should be very, very proud of our Department of Public Safety employees. They do an extraordinary job. We criticize a lot about the Border Patrol. How much time do I have?
You were looking at 20 minutes.
20 minutes, okay.
Yes, sir.
Then we'll tell you a story. Because I tell you what, this was something that was extraordinary to me. I was on one of my tours down there, and we were in a helicopter, and we had night vision. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. And the word came to us, it says, okay, the illegals are at Walmart. So all of us here, we know that that's not unusual to see people that are not U.S. citizens at Walmart. But anyway, this was in Falfurrias, Texas, and we were down there. So we headed out that way with our night vision, and we picked them up. And we found this young border patrolman on the ground. I was in a military helicopter, and we also had some DPS operations in there. We started chasing these 7 illegals. Now, if you're familiar with South Texas, they have what they call rattlesnakes, lots of cactus, and very uneven terrain. It is a pretty rough place to be. These guys were that poor guy. We were high above it, we could see them. And finally one guy didn't want lights, because we were using night goggles, but one of them fell by the wayside. The border patrolman goes over there and grabs him, right? Grabbed him by the neck, threw him over his shoulder, kept running. They kept running, going after the other 6. They were going after him. It was kind of unbelievable. Finally, the other guys, they got tired and they quit. And they just sat there and gathered around a tree and they waited to be processed back. Found out they were all from another country. That's one of the issues that we have to face every day. If they're from Mexico, Texas can send them right back. If they're from another country that doesn't border Texas, we have to turn them over to the federal government. But the good news is, you might say it, well, they all signed a promiscuous stuff, so they promised to come back. How many anything's come back. No.